In the name of my ancestors, peace forever and always, and welcome to another edition of the Realities Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. Of course, I am the host of this particular program, known here on the internet as the mighty Angel Snub Nub 7. I am your brother, and hopefully your friend, Talik Ibn Ra. Now, there are black men who make videos, and chances are there are many black women who agree with them. And I do not wish to become the judge of anyone because I don't know your heart. I can only go by what you say and what you do. And just because someone by their actions seems as though they are heartless does not mean that is what they are. For example, in the black community, and really in what we call Christian influenced society, we show our children love by beating them. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. It comes from out of religious teaching. It is often said to spare the rod is to spoil the child. Since the child is in rebellion and does not want to obey you, when you're trying to guide the child to what is best for the child in life, then you must be violent toward that child. The God of the Bible, the God in most of these religions, claims to be a God of peace, claims to be a God of love. But God has no problem in punishing you. If you do not obey what I tell you, I will send you to the depths of hell and your soul will burn forever. So you have many people who are Christians, those who are under these religious influence. They are not righteous. They are not good because they love righteousness, because they love to be good. They seem to be righteous. They look good out of the fear of going to hell, the fear of being punished. See, these people that I don't want to judge, they claim that they love black folks. I'm black. I love black people. I'm trying to show my people tough love. I don't want to spare the rod because I will spoil the child. Look at our condition. Somebody has to beat us. This behavior also comes from out of slavery. In order to get the slave to do what the master wanted the slave to do, the master took out the old whip or other forms of punishment to bring pain to the slave. If you don't obey, if you're not good, if you're not righteous according to what I deem to be righteous, you got to be a good slave. If you don't, then I will lash you. I will rape you. I will sell your mother, sell your father. I'm going to give you grief. I'm going to give you fear, and I'm going to bring you the pain. Religious savages and slavery interrelate and coincide. The black man and woman in America and around the world, we are also seen and viewed by many as animals and savages. We were called savages. And how do you get a lion, an elephant, a tiger? How do you get them to obey what you want them to do? By petting them? By giving them a sauce of milk? They use fear. The fear of pain, the fear of suffering. So you take a whip and a chair and you beat a lion. I want you to jump over this chair. I want you to jump through these rings. I want the lion to do a dance. I want these animals to act like they're human beings. And I'm going to force you to do that through fear and through pain. And so here we are. You have black people, men and women. They might have a sincere heart. They truly might love black folks. But this is the type of influence, this is the type of behaviors that they come through. So they believe by beating black people, you and I are supposed to straighten up. I have a question for you. The oppressor, and even your mother and your fathers. Now, we've been beating people up, killing and murdering people for their own good for thousands of years. What is the result? Has the people, has the human being on the planet, have you become a holy people? Have you become a righteous people? No, you have not. The human being under love abuse, because this was done out of love. Out of love abuse, the human being is more violent, more filled with hate, more adulterous, more of a fornicator, more of a rapist, more of a pedophile than ever before. More of a homosexual, all these things than ever before in the history of recorded people on this planet. Even though we've been getting our butt whooped for thousands of years. It is understood. And I can understand a parent want to spank their child a little bit so that that child can understand the seriousness of whatever the violation, trying to teach that child a lesson. But you want to make sure when you hurt that child like that, you want to tell that child and give the baby a reason why, so that child don't think that you're just whooping that child for no reason. And that's what we do. I'm telling these black women they out of control. I'm telling these thugs and these beasties and all these names that you call, that you come up with us. We're trying to tell them they're out of control. But you beat them first. You whoop them first. You take a chair and a whip and you whip them first. They don't understand. People need to know why. And people need to understand enough so you don't have to use fear. These are not little children. These are not wild animals. These are our people that we should be loving because they've been hated for over 400 years, and you turn around and do the same thing with a black face. Because you are just as sick as those of whom you're trying to heal. It's not your fault. You just don't know no better. That's all you know, because your father probably beat you and your father's father, and the slave master beat their fathers, and so on. We've been beaten up for all these years, but nobody has come to the black man and woman to love us. But the reality is, up on earth, and many brothers and sisters who are of awake minds, we are here to love you. Not to bash you, not to make mockery and degrade. These same people that want to use violence. They want to use verbal beatings, verbal abuse to try to straighten us up. When you do the same thing to them, they begin to cry. Why are you attacking me? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you flagging my channels? What you expect? Do you expect somebody to get beat and whooped, made mockery of, and they don't fight back? That shows your own insanity. Somebody used an example that you can make mockery of people that will cause them to change. There was a style of hard water pants, you know, where the pants are so short, you show your sock. And so we want to show people they shouldn't do that, so we're going to make mockery of the people that wear high water pants. I am guilty of wearing high water pants. I did not like it. I was poor. That's what my mother put on me. I didn't have no choice. So you're going to make mockery, degrade me for something I couldn't even control. And I really didn't even know why. Because really I didn't care about the high water pants. As long as my body was covered. We just go around attacking people because we don't like it. Then when you get attacked because we don't like what you say, we don't like what you do, now you have a problem. So why is it good for you to beat up on people, but it's not good for us to turn around and beat on you back? People need to understand what is going on, so instead of fearing change, instead of fearing the law, they can love it. So you don't have to punish them. You don't have to punish me, God, for being a righteous person. You don't have to threaten me, God, because I love the law. You always can get more bees with honey than you do vinegar. Why don't you learn how to love somebody? But you can't love somebody because you have not learned how to love yourself. That's why you got to beat on other people to make yourself feel as though you got something going on and you really don't. You just as sick as the people that you're trying to condemn. You don't love yourself. After 400 years, I'm not going to beat black folks. I'm going to embrace and love them and try to show them the right way instead of using fear and brutality to straighten them up. Love is the greatest tool that you need to straighten somebody up. Jot down your comment. Let's talk about it.